Nice hat.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that?
No, she figured that out a while ago.
Oh. Well, what's on... Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean...
Perhaps we should talk about this inside. Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here. I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of... But what if the story... Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story. The enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find a better life for themselves. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic. But there is a lone zealot that was captured. I visited her a couple of times.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Up there, huh? Let me know if I can help you. Cool spacesuit.
Got a friend mining on Sidonia for a while.
It may not be special. It's actually important, as strange as that.
Down here, people can't afford the machine.
It's actually important.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity bill. Our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilas is describing. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, and the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year, same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that. Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Always happy to help.
I used to drink. Then, I met Jake. Now I don't. You might say saved my life.
that your ship that landed not too long ago? It sure is something.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. It's not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
I never can make heads or tails of these guys.
The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. That is the truth. No more, no less.
It would be really helpful.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets, but the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all. Then we are done. Leave me.
File says you're a homesteader, alright? Must be nice, finding a little spot in independent space to call your own.
Ain't no funny stuff with that girl back.
I'm trying to get down on
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was... Planets are often named by number. That's... What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to... Was there anything else? We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name? Infinitum Addendum. Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and from there, maybe you'll... Before you go, you've now spoken to me. I know you're looking for a specific unity. But what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent.
This is all a bit above my pay grade.
Well,
I just can't stop smiling around you. Hey, I got a reputation to maintain, you know?
Are you working for them?
This is where I belong. Engines purring. Let's do this. Apogee complete. We're in orbit. Another jump down. Take that, Dad.
White. Constellation vessel. Sam? Sam, is that you? I could use a little help if you're not too busy.
to touchdown. Wonderful as living worlds are, look out for predators. Hell yeah, spam that boost. Turn your back for a minute and nature takes it all back. Not a bad place for a pit stop. Now that's just bracing. Kinda nice though. Hopefully, I did Constellation proud.
Lift off complete. Let's go. Nothing like hitting orbit. Imagine how Solomon must have felt. We're here, Cap.
Dad, can I have a pet?
A pet? We live on a starship, Cora. Pets and starships don't always mix so well.
Aw, come on, please. I need somebody to talk to while I'm on the ship by myself.
Give him an inch. We'll see, Gumdrop. Starting landing procedure.
Those ruins, they look ancient. Oh, Vladimir would go nuts for this. Barrett, too.
Home sweet home. Ready here. Door's good too. We're in orbit. What next? Board's all green. Successful jump.
It can't be. You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go. You did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constantly, I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Docking procedure is complete.
Hello. Again. Do you remember the emissary, perhaps?
Before you came, we were just discussing prolific people. The storm.
We are all in it for ourselves. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can... And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws...
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where... I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Right?
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining art. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. And that's the problem. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't, as I have done, countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who? You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. Easy for a person who's seen everything done.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just
I know we're not this. Sure you have more questions. It's not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. All of you. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Different? I never know who you are when I meet a new version. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never. It's not an easy experience. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to the... When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the... Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
The Unity is meant for whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing. There are no rules. I don't kill for the Unity. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to... I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead and whoever cried. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through constellation. I took it as a sign. I don't get me. They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your The emissary wants to become... No, we always end up having this meeting at this. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. But you have provided something quite new to talk about.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for you. Here. And I am sorry, we have not always been. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. Part of me wonders.
Separation complete.
I don't want to like it, but I got to admit, New Atlantis is classic. Here's the closest thing Cora has to home. Not bad, right?
Things set up in a few days.
Mateo told us about your pilgrims.
You found it, didn't you? Wait, say that again?
You can't possibly mean what?
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifact so desperately.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes.
Plus what it would do to the mind?
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing.
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. You're right. We have to see the...
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Let me know when you're ready to follow. These last glimpses from the eye are from the... Catch a smile out there.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although
You doing all right, Gumdrop? We're home.
Hope you've enjoyed your stay here. Let's see what there is to
This is
see.
three-star space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
You know, with just one look, you get my heart racing. It ain't fair. And if I had my way, we'd never be part.
Keep moving. Scanners won't hurt you.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
That side's a bad place for tourists these days.
Sauvages. Nice. The astral.
You good?
You looking to... Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every... So, I'm guessing you're the... Turn around, fly back to the key and tell the big boss. And I'm getting tired of the fleet. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job. The whole time, I'm all... Yep, just like a couple of... I don't have a ton of time to stand here and... You want the conduction grid tech, then you're... Love the confidence. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to... It's a simple side job. That's because you're planning it for me as a... Generdyne has all sorts of tasty... Here, take this money. And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne. Generdyne's got their place locked down. I recommend you start... The catch is that Komiko... Anyway, you can find As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done. Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
Pardon.
Pour me a velocity, dummy. I think we're in luck.
Estelle, you found a buyer. And in less than a week. I'm impressed.
There's just one teeny little catch, though.
Whenever there's a catch with you, it ends up costing me money.
Before you give me the guillotine, hear me out. The buyer wants the merch, but they want it tomorrow night.
And there it is. Do you have any idea what it will cost to get that many crates out of Xenofresh by tomorrow? No, not this time.
What if I told you they wanted 15 cases this time, at full price?
What about your comrades at the Crimson Fleet? Won't they want a taste? I'd hate to lose half of our profits.
You just worry about the shipment. I'll handle the fleet.
All right, Estelle. You have a deal. Here's your drink.
You're a doll, dummy. Cheers.
Velocity's such a grab rush.
Inside's a bad place.
That guy's trouble for the status quo, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, what? Let me save you some time. If you... Well, like I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about powers. None whatsoever. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator. What do you think I should do? You know what? Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. If there's anything else you need, The span above the city is outfitted. When a lightning discharge hits this, The energy is then transferred through a series of At this point, the energy is clean. And Genodyne was founded in 2232 by the working from her facility in Neon. It took her almost 25 years to get the conduct. That was Genodyne's first. That's an excellent question. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption. Thanks for taking the time to talk. Hello. It's good to see you, as long as it doesn't get me. Whoa. Okay, that's cross. Sorry, but... Look, I'd like to help, but... Calm down. I'm still thinking about it. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some... I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. We're done talking about that, so... Because I'm sick and tired of the corruption that's... People around here spend half their... Something rotten is going on in... Sure. Hope to see you again soon.
Quit staring.
All right, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Genodyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Genodyne's profits soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about Brayson like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
Don't go causing trouble.
Human, for your credits work for you.
If you're wondering what that smell is,
Enjoy a cup, right now.
Vanguard pilots were now
Epside's a bad place for tourists these days.
ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
Excuse me.
Epside's a bad place for
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
You
kidding?
good? Chimera, all day.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge.
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity.
No. You people should leave her
You're
alone.
floating on frickin' cloud 9. I don't know about you, but that's where I'd rather be.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You debt collectors are low. Now get out of my...
to mix a drink like that anyway.
Well, let's face it, some people
Sorry, Ayumi owes a lot of money around. If you want to talk to her, of course, access to the lounge. Excellent. Please let us know if any... You're always welcome here.
Take it easy. Howdy.
Care for some Aurora?
Can't you see I'm busy, Estelle? What do you want?
I've decided to accept your offer.
Let's make sure this is absolutely clear. I don't want any screw-ups. I'll provide the shipment IDs, the equipment description, and schematics, and in return, I disable the freighter, transfer the goods, and then transport it the rest of the way for final sale. You got it. Too bad your friends back at the Key don't know you're cutting them out of the deal. I wonder what they'd say if they found out.
Probably the same thing your boss in the big shiny tower would say if he knew you were funneling electrical components, right?
Well, we don't have to worry about that because neither of them will ever find out. Right?
That's right, Toots. Let's just enjoy the credits and keep our big mouths shut, After all, it's just good business.
Anything I can get to help you relax?
Pour me a velocity, dummy. I think we're in luck.
Estelle, you found a buyer. And in less than a week. I'm impressed.
There's just one teeny little catch, though.
Whenever there's a catch with you, it ends up costing me money.
Before you give me the guillotine, hear me out. The buyer wants the merch, but they want it tomorrow night.
And there it is. Do you have any idea what it will cost to get that many crates out of Xenofresh by tomorrow? No, not this time.
What if I told you they wanted 15 cases this time, at full price?
What about your comrades at the Crimson Fleet?
Nothing
Won't they
beats
want to
getting
take-
zoned in the members' lounge.
I'd hate to lose half of our profits.
You just worry about the shipment. I'll handle the fleet.
All right, Estelle. You have a deal. Here's your drink.
You're a doll, dummy. Cheers.
Yeah. You must... The Crimson Fleet, huh? So tell me, what does Del... So, let me get... You want me to sneak you into Generdyne? If you expect me to take a risk like that... Do you have any idea what Benjamin Bayou would do to me if I'm going to let you into... Yes, you do. How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room. I'm warning you, though. Once you're inside, you're Good luck. If you had to work with Grayson Bayou, you don't... The man is still a totally incompetent... The worst part of it is that he's... It's like having a cut on... I suppose if I don't explain, a copy... A few years back, the previous CEO of instead, I had no choice. If that meant seducing Bayou to tip him off balance. More than you can possibly... Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's... She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone. And when this stupid bullshit is over... If you get caught in Generdyne, that's on you. Good luck. Yes, what?
If you require any aurora to enhance your experience, you let me know.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
If you wish to relax with some aurora, I have plenty available.
Love the vibe of this place.
Looks like you need to relax.
You. Yeah, you. You're really going to walk on by? Of everything you want out of Neon and more. Come in right now, and you may even have a chance to experience our exclusive members lounge. So what do you say? Are you ready to feel euphorica? You. Yeah, you. You're really going to walk on by? And miss out on a chance to experience Euphorica? We have everything you want out of Neon and more. Come in right now, and you may even have a chance to experience our exclusive members lounge. So what do you say? Are you ready to feel Euphorica? You. Yeah, you. You're really going to walk on by? And miss out on a chance to experience Euphorica?
5 geek fishermen.
qualified to assess and treat anything.
James knew.
Prepare for liftoff. Apogee complete. We're in orbit. We're here. Don't you just love grand jumps? Port is clear. We're docked.
Too many missions, not enough time.
dog's a softie if you get to.
Get you a drink? I was wondering when you'd want. The name's Fergus. Welcome to the last note. As long as you're by. The last note. Since it's your first time with us, one free bottle of... That's the spirit. And if you like it, you're in luck. Cheapest drink... yeah. Working around... I think I guess I'm thinking of my dear old Maddie. Almost married her, I did. I'll tell you what. You want to help? You're in. Clay showed up on my radar a bit ago. I'll send you the details. I don't care how you do it.
Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand, lost a friend. But on the other hand, I got the credits.
If you see Clay, don't hesitate to put a bullet in his brain. I found that ring on a luxury liner heist. The moment I saw it, I knew it was from. I never should have let him have it. I should have let him. Well, let's have a look now. Madeleine LaRue. She was life herself. I met her back when we were only kids, I did. Who knows if Maddie and I would have made it. Yep, all three of us joined up together the moment we set foot inside the key. Only Clay had to go. Clay was my best friend, as long as the two of them seemed happy. Of course, I always knew it would last, which is why I planned on holding on to them. If Maddie wasn't with Clay, she probably would have been a captain by now. Instead, Clay got him wrapped up with Ecliptic and sealed her fate the moment. Not a day goes by when I don't regret not saying something. We'll see you next time, mate.
Don't challenge Bob to five-finger fillet.
Need something?
That's a clean break. Ready to go.
Eclipse their light!
Clamps released. We're free.
for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Touchdown imminent. Time to push some G's. Orbital insertion achieved. We're spacebound. Great-grandpappy made that drive, right? We're here. Captain, landing procedure initiated. Liftoff complete. Let's go.
It's very rude of the universe to not welcome you with fireworks when you arrive in space. At a bare minimum, a shooting star would be nice.
Cords are right on. Docking integrity 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Being stupid, and you damn well know it. You knew I'd do it to save myself. And I should have let by.
Thanks for making me look good.
I figured the moment you had each other, I'd be alone. And look at me now.
I used to. That's what. So here's what's what. You need med packs, curatives, preventatives. You need enhancers, legal or. Hopefully that. Now there's an offer I didn't. If you really want to help, I'm looking for someone who can handle. As in someone who knows how to get the job done without. Well, you'd be. I politely requested. I think he's back on Aurora, and he's upcharging me to pay. We'll see. Try not to die out there.
Are you looking to start something? So, Beatles. Oh. And I hope that got. Oh, here's your credit. I think it's.
I heard Iswa's sister is some hardcore person.
It's just what you call.
Textbook there. We're free.
Every new alien pathogen we discover is just a little more job security. Look on the bright side, right?
Doctor, look, the price.
I know we had a deal, but the fleet don't... It's just, I hear about how does it all shake out in the... Samina... Hey, I've been clean for years. At this point, it takes... I never thought about it that way. I think you've convinced me. Still, I can't... I've stashed the supplies in the storage closet. Here's the key. Just try not to let it...
Whatever you do, don't unplug anything. You do, and I'll make sure you wind up in one of these hospital beds. I'm kidding. Sort of.
How'd I get stuck with hospital duty?
Got a little bit of a cough. Probably nothing, though.
Hey.
Aren't you the one I saw running?
Just like you planned.
Docking complete.
Hands down, the best pilot in this dump. Don't let anyone tell you different.